Give us 60 minutes and we'll give you Nelson Radio every Saturday from 2 to 3 p.m. on KTLK AM 1150. With 29 years in the mortgage business and an array of top-level guests visiting the show, Nelson is in a unique position to bring you cutting-edge information on real estate, business, finance, and law. If you have any questions for Nelson or any of his guests, give him a call at 888-888-2136. That's 888-888-2136. Or check him out online at nelsonradio.com.
Nelson Radio.
Welcome to Nelson Radio on KTLK AM 1150. We're at the 4th for Berkshire Hathaway Home Services California Properties. And of the properties that we've broadcast so far, this is the Mac Daddy. This is an estate of estates, a luxury French Normandy estate called Enchanted Oaks. And we're up in Hidden Hills at 25220 Walker Road. And this property really has it all. I want to welcome to our show the listing agents from Berkshire Hathaway Home Service, Marc and Rory Shevin. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Nelson. Glad to be here. Thanks.
So tell me, this property, you're presenting this property to now the Berkshire Hathaway family, and it is a stunning property. Give our listeners a little bit of insight, some of the appointments on this home.
Okay, first of all, this home was completed about 3 years ago. It's a spectacular, true, one-of-a-kind custom home. I would say it's the crown jewel of Hidden Hills. The actual main house comprises about 21,000 square feet of living space. There's an additional 2 guest houses. There's also about a 4,000 square foot guest house barn if someone wants to have horses here, in that this is an equestrian community. And there is also about a 5,000 square foot garage. So if you like cars, this is the home for you.
And so tell me, when you come into this property,
yes,
things that you're attracted to.
Well, Roy, what do you think? What are a few of the highlights?
The highlights here, the quality of the craftsmanship is absolutely off the charts. Everywhere you look, from the floors to the ceilings to the walls, just is stunning quality, intricate detail throughout. The further you look, the more impressive it gets. The glass elevator that travels the 3 floors, the 2-story gym, the in-home spa is as nice as any spa you go to for the day. And the grounds, as you see before you, with the pool and the complete outdoor kitchen and cabanas with the drop-down movie screen and the panoramic views of the Calabasas Hills right beyond, complete privacy. It's a stunning property.
Yeah. Does this property have a resort feel to you, or is it just a beautifully done home?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'd be happy to come here and spend a vacation. Yeah, it's nice.
No doubt, no doubt.
You know, this is the community of Hidden Hills comprises of about 650 homes. It's a city. It's the city of Hidden Hills. It's all behind guarded gates, and the community offers many facilities, but one of the highlights of this community is that a large number of entertainment people and professional athletes that live here. So if you're a professional athlete or a music industry or a motion picture industry celebrity, you won't necessarily want to go to the local movie theater. You want to entertain at home. So the way this home was constructed is really for in-home entertaining. It really is like a resort. There's a spectacular movie theater downstairs and a spectacular wine room, and as Rory mentioned, a gym. So there are things that if you live here, really it's a true one-of-a-kind home. You have 30,000 square feet under a roof of great quality.
You have the home theater.
Yes.
And it is a commercial theater
in
a spectacular luxury kind of presentation.
Yes.
I understand it was showcased on the $1 Million Rooms.
It was. I understand a few people have come out here and filmed shows just in that one room because it's such a spectacular room.
And talk to me about the wine cellar. Now, as I toured that, Rory, it had the viewpoint, the vantage point from the second floor, looking down into the wine cellar, and then the stonework.
Stonework is unbelievable. It looks like they probably did. Mark, you might know. It looks like they hired a stonemason from the old world Europe to come in here and stone from the floor right up through and the ceilings. And it's just, you look over it through the overlook with the wrought iron staircase leading down. It's stunning.
Just as an example, this home from start to finish took 3 years to build. So when we talk about amenities and quality, there's nothing here that was done quickly or cheaply. It really is a first-class property all the way. And new on the market. As you know, we just are bringing it out this past week.
An artisan's home. You're listening to Nelson Radio. We're out in Hidden Hills at the 4th branding launch of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services California Properties. We're at the French Normandy Estate at 25220 Walker Road in Hidden Hills. This property, it's for sale just under $18 million.
Yes.
the construction costs alone have to exceed that.
They do. In fact, the builder who actually built this home, again, it took 3 years to build, told me that the family that built it, between buying the land and building it, it was a $21 million project. And so I think, frankly, it's a heck of a great value.
One of the things that I noticed as I toured through the property with Rory is the lamps, the various chandeliers. I mean, there's a collection alone in just some of those. Are those all imported, do you know?
I don't know if they're all imported, but I do believe they were all custom made for the house. So they had a lighting designer as well as an interior decorator. And so really a theater designer, every aspect of this house, they brought in a specialist to do it. And it's reflected, as you can see, when you walk through it.
Rory, you move in. You have a background in tennis. You building a tennis court on this property, or are you building a vineyard?
Oh, I think a vineyard would go well here. There are 4 community tennis courts in the community already, so that's pretty well taken care of. So I'm going with the vineyard.
And what's Hidden Hills known for? You mentioned that obviously from the residents, the celebrity influence, the pro athletes, the business leaders. But as far as community living, what's it like?
Let me try this.
go ahead.
It's like taking a step back into the 1950s when it was safe to send your kids out to play in the street or go to Johnny's house down the block without any concern. The total security here, the privacy, the multiple entrances and exits of the community so nobody can look for you as you're upon your way out. So when you're living here and you want to send your child to play and they go, oh, we're going to Johnny's down the block, it's fine. We'll see you when you get home for dinner. And it's safe, it's secure, it's peaceful, it's quiet. It's just beautiful living.
And I asked Mark the question, Rory, you come into this property, first 2 things that catch your eye. What are you drawn to?
What are you drawn to, Mark?
Well, as I walk in the front door, the first thing I look across is the grand lobby out to the view. So it draws your eye right out through the view across the pool, and you're looking over about 2 acres of land as well as the rest of the area of Hidden Hills. Let me go back a second. One of the things I wanted to mention, because you asked about the lifestyle here in Hidden Hills, I think it's very important. Again, Hidden Hills is a gated city, but it has a very country feel. In the city of Hidden Hills, there's 32 miles approximately of hiking and equestrian trails. So as Rory said, if you're a young person and you want to ride your bike, you don't have to ride the streets. You can go right through the trails to the neighbor's house on the next block. Again, there's a lot of high-end, high-profile people here, and no one bothers them because the security is so good. So it's close to the freeway. It's completely a country feel when you come in the gates, and it's truly like no other development or no other city that we've seen.
A spectacular property, French Normandy Estate, out here at 25220 Walker Road, Hidden Hills. You'll be able to see this property by clicking through at our website, nelsonradio.com, or you can contact us direct, and we'll put you in touch with Marc and Rory Shevin. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services California Properties. Contact us direct, 888-888-2136. That's 888-888-2136. We'll be right back.
Nelson is a licensed lender under the California Department of Corporations, NMLS 331060.
This is Nelson from Nelson Radio, and it's important that we talk about a very serious issue. We had bad lending practices that led to the mortgage meltdown, but now we've got the challenge of deplorable customer service coming out of the meltdown. Bottom line, getting a new loan can be like pulling teeth without Novocaine. I've got the solution. Academy Mortgage and my team are injecting into the industry real performance and real accountability. Here are the facts. Appraisals in less than a week. Rate guarantees that can improve if the market goes down. Purchase transactions with our market-exclusive close-on-time guarantees and refinance transactions in as little as 30 days. Who would have thunk? Guaranteed rates and guaranteed performance from your mortgage lender. Call me, Nelson, an accountable loan expert for nearly 3 decades, direct at 888-888-2136. That's Nelson at 888-888-2136, 888-888-2136, or at strongcreditrewards.com.